MacVoices at NAB Show 2025. From NAB Show in Las Vegas, I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, we stopped back by the OpusClip booth to talk to Shubh again this year about what they have new. And there is something new, Shubh.
Awesome, thank you. Our new product is called Opus Search. It essentially takes every piece of content in your entire content archive, understands everything that's going on within it, and then makes it searchable for you. So it also gets connected to trends. So whatever is happening within your audience, that's relevant to your content, it will find that from the internet and then suggest videos that are relevant to that. So like in this example, this is a trend from an hour ago that says the stock market plunge is dubbed Orange Monday as Trump tariffs spark panic. That's what they called it. Yeah. This is an amazing name, right?
Yeah, really. That's not the thing we want to report on, but go for it.
No, so this is just an example. Yeah. But in this example, there's a bunch of clips that have covered the tariffs specifically. And so those are all relevant because that's being told as like the cause of this dip or whatever, right? And so essentially throughout your entire content archive, if there is a person that you've interviewed or somebody that's been on your show, a topic, a mood, a theme that is important to you, you'll be able to find it just by searching for it. And so that makes it really easy and powerful. And then now creators are using that to monetize and remonetize their existing content. So imagine, you are doing like a brand deal with somebody where you're like, yeah, you need to get X number of impressions. Now you can find topics that are relevant to your audience and then insert new ads into old videos and then monetize that way and then drive CPMs. So it's a really great way for folks to make the most of their content and find anything that's relevant from them. It always has the ability to do the things that OpusClip does and at the base level. So like transcribe everything, caption it, reframe from landscape to vertical or any other aspect ratio that you're interested in, and then prepare it for social and get it ready to go out there and schedule it through our platform as well.
Okay, so let's take it from the top here. I have a hard drive full of my content. All right, and I want to use OpusClip.
Yep.
So OpusClip goes in, it scans all that content on that hard drive, categorizes it, does its magic, basically.
Yep.
So my first question is it doing on the machine, or is it going to the cloud?
It is going to the cloud. So we will ingest your content from wherever it exists. So if it's on YouTube, we will connect to your YouTube channel, and any new video that goes up is automatically brought in, and we get all the historic stuff. If it's in Dropbox, Google Drive, or like a S3 bucket, or a media management service somewhere, a media asset management service somewhere, we will pull that. We'll connect the dots from there and automatically ingest it. So you don't have to do any manual work of like uploading a video or anything like that. Hopefully your drive is somewhere on the cloud so that we can pull from it as well.
Well, but if you can pull from my YouTube channel, that's the same thing.
Better, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so we can pull from like a playlist or like any specific playlist that you have, and then we'll pull every single video from that as well.
And then the search function and everything else happens in the cloud. It's all a web service.
Yeah, it's all web based. So you open up Opus Search and it'll show you what's trending within your audience, what relevant clips there are to that, and then you can also search for anything that you've talked about recently. So you'll see that it's actually cycling through topics up here as recommendations about stuff that you've covered in the last few videos as well.
Now I'm curious. You said that it will identify what's relevant to my audience. How is it doing that? Is it going out to social media and comparing?
Yeah, so right now what it's doing is it's looking at Reddit, Twitter, and Reddit X and Google Trends as like the trending pieces of information. But ideally we'd like to connect your actual YouTube account, your Twitter account, your even other social media accounts that you have, and analyze your audience. And then figure out what topics are relevant to your audience.
Oh, okay. So it's quite extensive.
Yeah, and we want it to be thorough, right? So this is still in the works. So we want people to give us feedback like this trend is important, but the clips are not as relevant, or these clips are great, but the trend is not that important to my audience, and that helps us make the model better as well.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense that I would want to be delivering the clips that are relevant to my audience,
exactly,
or that I want to show them.
Yeah, and even if this isn't something you've talked about before, it's a great piece of information for you to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, so pricing.
pricing is a little different than the regular consumer product. So it starts at about $15,000 a year, but it's a flat fee and it's an unlimited plan. So pricing can range based on how much content you have, but the reality is that like you get unlimited access to OpusClip. We ingest all of your content right away, and from day one, it's ready to be exported out.
Okay, so and that's for the new search function, right?
But that gives you unlimited access to the rest of the product as well. As many team members as you want, as many templates, and you can always upload a single video and still do the traditional sort of cut down that you can do now, and that's all unlimited as well.
Right, that's just the way it always has been.
Yeah.
Interesting move that you're making into the enterprise market. I like it. I think it's smart, especially the way things are right now. It seems like the news cycle is getting shorter and shorter and hotter.
Yeah, and the other thing that we've seen is that like individual creators are becoming businesses, right? Like they are building they have a ton of content that they've produced and put a lot of work into producing. I mean, you've been doing this for a few decades, so like you have this sort of like gold mine that you're sitting on, but you're probably still always thinking forward, right? Like what's the next thing I need to report on? What's the next thing I need to cover? But there is some gold that is untouched within your content that you could still be reaching new audiences with. And so our goal is to enable creators to reach as many different audiences as they'd like.
A few decades? I was 6 when I started. How's that?
Yeah. That's like 2 decades, and then that would make you 26, right?
That works. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah, and this has nothing to do with anything.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. That was good. Shubh, thank you so much. Great to see you again.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. The website, of course, is
opussearch.com.
And the regular...
And it's opus.pro, sorry.
Perfect. Thanks so much. Folks, more from NAB Show in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner, after decades, apparently. Thanks for watching.
Sorry.
That was great. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices, or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you MacVoices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.